The Lullaby of Hollow Hill. The old Victorian house on Hollow Hill had been abandoned for decades, its windows boarded like closed eyes, its porch sagging under the weight of forgotten years. But when Clara inherited it after her grandmother's sudden death, she felt compelled to return. The lawyer's letter mentioned a family legacy hidden within its walls. Clara, ever the pragmatist, saw only a renovation project, until she arrived at midnight, the moon casting skeletal shadows through the dead oaks lining the driveway. The front door groaned open on its own. Inside, the air smelled of damp rot and something sharper, like burnt hair. Clara's flashlight flickered as she stepped into the foyer, her boots crunching on shattered glass. A child's laughter echoed down the hallway, high-pitched, taunting. She froze. The house is empty, she reminded herself. You're alone. But the laughter came again, closer now, followed by the faint tinkle of a music box. A lullaby her grandmother used to hum. Clara followed the sound upstairs, each step creaking like a warning. The nursery door at the end of the hall stood ajar, moonlight spilling onto a rocking chair moving slowly, rhythmically, though no one sat in it. The music box on the dresser played its warped tune, the ballerina inside cracked and missing an arm. Stop it, Clara whispered, her breath fogging in the sudden cold. The rocking chair stilled. That's when she saw the writing on the wall, crude, childlike letters in something dark and sticky. She's coming. The music box stopped. The house held its breath. Downstairs, the front door slammed shut. Clara's pulse roared in her ears as footsteps climbed the stairs, thud, drag, accompanied by a wet, gurgling wheeze. She backed into the nursery closet, clutching her phone, but the screen flashed no service before dying. The footsteps paused outside the door. A voice slithered through the keyhole, rasping and familiar. Clara, you shouldn't have left me here. Her grandmother's voice. But Nana had died in a hospital 3 states away. The doorknob twisted. Clara stifled a scream as the closet door rattled. Then, small fingers curled around her wrist from behind. A child stood beside her in the dark, pale as moonlight, eyes hollow. Don't let her see you, the girl whispered. She's hungry. The closet door burst open. Nana stood in the threshold, but not as Clara remembered. Her corpse was bloated, moss-green flesh sloughing off bone, teeth elongated into jagged needles. One milky eye fixed on Clara. There you are, she croaked, lunging. Clara scrambled past her, the child's hand gripping hers, leading her down a hidden staircase into the cellar. The walls pulsed with thick, black veins, and the air reeked of copper. In the center of the room lay a pit, a gaping maw filled with writhing shadows. She keeps us here, the girl said, pointing at the pit. The ones who don't get eaten. Clara's flashlight caught the edge of a photo on the floor. Her mother as a child, staring blankly beside Nana. Her mother, who'd supposedly drowned at age 9. The trapdoor above exploded open. Nana's twisted form descended, her jaw unhinging like a snake's. Family stays together, she hissed. The girl shoved Clara toward the pit. Jump. It's the only way out. But Clara hesitated. Below, the shadows whispered promises of cold, endless dark. Above, Nana's claws raked toward her. She jumped. The realtor found Clara's van a week later, parked outside the freshly restored Hollow Hill house. The listing boasted historic charm and quirky original features, like the antique music box in the nursery. The new owners, a young couple, marveled at their luck. That night, as they settled in, the wife hummed a lullaby she didn't recognize. And in the cellar, deep below, something in the dark began to claw its way up.